I know my people. It really do be your people, but let's action.
3, 2, 1,
Go.
action.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm not Precious King, but this is my YouTube channel. My name is Lulu, and today I have a very special guest. She is an amazing, phenomenal, beautiful, elegant, stylish, intelligent, gorgeous. I can go on and on and on. Lady sitting beside me. Her name is Precious King.
I want to state that this is not her channel.
Okay.
But her energy, it's more than mine.
My name is Lulu. I'm here because I'm a host. I'm a voiceover artist. I'm a radio presenter. I'm basically just the creative when it comes to the voice. And I'm here to talk to Precious King about something that we have in common, which is hosting. And we're both quite good at it. I mean, she's obviously more advanced in it. And so I'm here to sip from her wisdom.
Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Lulu Manuel, for that introduction.
You're welcome.
I love you so much. And yeah, I'm super excited to be back on YouTube here to answer some of your questions. And the questions would majorly spring from event hosting and all of that. But I believe these are tips that you can apply in your everyday life. So even if it's a business, your 9 to 5, you know.
So like I said before, hosting is something that you do and you do quite well. And now jokes apart, I really do appreciate the things that you do. I really do see what you do, and I'm like, muzzle up, I mean muzzle top. I don't know how to say that in English. At what point did you know that hosting was something that you were good at and something that you want to make like a stream of income for you?
I like that you added stream of income. For me, I don't think there was a time where I sat down and said, I want to be an event host in life. I started in school, and I spoke about this a bit on my Instagram, preciousking_, where I said, I started when I was in school. This is university. And because I have an international audience, what they call, is it college? And because I'm extroverted and have a lot of energy, somewhere in me I feel like I'm an introvert, but talk about that. Because of that energy, they're like, oh, maybe the unit is having their end of year party or something. They're like, oh, Precious King, want to invite you for our end of year party, just come and just help us host it or something. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. I mean, I started doing it, so hosting for one unit to maybe another association, and that's how we started. And from there I did NYSC, working for a bit, so maybe my friend's birthday party or something, have your friend's birthday party, and then I just host it. And this is especially for people that say, oh, I haven't built clientele, nobody wants me to host their event, nobody wants to trust me to produce this thing or to do this. I would say start around you, start with what you can see around you. Do you understand? So if you have a friend that has a birthday party coming up, or a friend that has a book launch, just offer to say, oh, because nobody would really reject help. So, oh, hi Lulu Manuel, I can see that you're trying to do your book launch. Do you mind if I host the event for you? Don't worry, it's totally on the house. This is just my way of supporting you. If you do that the first time, if that person has an event, they would recommend you, or they will invite you to host their event, and that's how you actually start building clientele and trust. So
I love it. You started in school, and for me also, I started when I was in school. The first event I ever hosted was in my 100 level.
Wow.
So I got into school, and obviously it was in the South, right? And you know how they have like Pidgin English. So I came in and I didn't used to speak Pidgin English. My English was quite crisp and all of that.
My English is still crisp. Me that I'm the owner of the channel.
Anyways, my English was quite crisp, and they're like, oh, you should host our dinner. That opened my mind to hosting as a thing that I could do. So yes, school is not a scam, but school is actually a place to actually develop yourself, meet fantastic people. All right, so the next question is, now coming out of school, you did say that you started with like your friends and all that. Coming out of school and coming to Abuja, I suppose that's the first place you came to after school.
No, I was in Lagos for a while.
Okay, so going to Lagos, so like generally after school, how did you now quick start again, coming into real life, kickstart again your career? Like, what did you do? Where did you go to? Who did you meet that gave you your first after school real life gig?
Oh my goodness, I'm trying not to, because M for memories, right? Yes. Oh my goodness. After school, like I said, I was in Lagos for a while. I was also in Ota, Ogun State for a while as well. And that period, like I said, when I started in school, I didn't even know that it's something that I would do long term, and I would build a career in it. I'll be from it. I'll build a career in events.
You shall build a career.
You get the point, and that's what matters. And so when I came out of school, I mean, I was doing NYSC. So anywhere they would need somebody to just talk and be extra, I'll just be there, do my thing, and then just go do my thing and then just leave. So I think it was when I came to Abuja. Oh my God! And that's when we say community is important. You get to meet people in school, very important. And I'm super grateful for my local church, Celebration Church International.
In Christ, for Christ, with joy, period.
I'm super grateful for my church because I remember one of my earliest events ever was Friday Food and Fun. And it's not the
like
recent one. That was a while back. And it was a while back. And then they just announced each other, oh, we're having Friday Food and Fun, something. And this is another point. Just take opportunities. Any opportunity you see around you. And of course, not stupid opportunities, but opportunities you see around you. I mean, you should go for it. And then they announced, and then I walked up to one of the pastors. I'm like, because we actually attended the same university. He was doing a master's. I was doing. It's not like we even spoke. I just heard. So I'll just say hi, this one, and then he knew me because I was like active in church. I wanted to say I was kind of active, as if I'm not still active now. And I just walked up to him, oh, I heard you was there. We're having Friday Food and Fun. I would like to host it if you don't mind. And I was like, oh, okay. And he looked at me like, okay, that's like, he looked at me like, this is bold, but okay. We welcomed me, and then he took me to another passenger, and he was like, oh, hi, I know this, I know her, I've seen her in church very well. She would like to host the event, and I know she would do excellently. And the pastor looked at me, was like, okay, no problem. So they added me to the planning group, and then me and someone else co-hosted at the time. And then it was very beautiful. And someone met me like, oh, thank you for hosting this event. And I'm like, okay. So I started having one or two things to do in Abuja generally. Then Young and Free came, the first Young and Free we ever did in Abuja. And then after that, someone met me that, oh, she's having an event, she would like me to host it. So imagine if I didn't take that step of breaking into this circle, breaking into this community, taking advantage of my community, and taking advantage of this opportunity that was in front of me. And then that's even church. And then other opportunities that I had outside church, I would just see, okay, maybe my friend has a birthday party. And then, your friend will have other friends. So when those other friends come, they're like, oh, this girl is really good. I have this thing coming up. And then even at work, while I was there, some of them knew that I hosted events professionally. So one told me to host a event, and of course, and not of course, but like she told me to host an event, and I didn't charge her the full amount because she really believed in my skill. And I'm like,
and there's that thing when you're starting, it's not because you don't want to really, it's just because there's a boldness of, if I charge this person the full amount, the person might not come back again. It still happens.
That's a thing. But so personally, I didn't charge her the full amount because we actually went to university together. And then she's a huge fan of my work, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to give you a discount. But when she referred me to another person, of course I charge the person the full amount. There's the thing of, if I charge this amount, will this person actually pay? There are a couple of people that you will look up to and say. So personally, I look up to Mojibade Show, Timmy Badru.
Oh my God, those are my guys.
Beautiful, amazing people. So I look up to them, and I took one of their courses, and then I took, both of them have held classes and courses I'm taking on for both of them. And then one of them said that you should like develop yourself, build your skill, and once you've gotten to a certain level, you know that, see, I'm not going to charge less than this amount. Do you understand? And once you have that client, I'll pay you that amount. They see that you're really good at what you do. They will actually patronize you, and then they will come back. Do you understand? So it's just building yourself, building your skill to that level. Not even about, like, the economy factor is there, but I have built myself. That's why I'm taking courses. That's why I'm improving my skill. That's why I'm getting better. So that when you pay me the amount I charge you, I would over deliver. Do you understand? I would even deliver more than you expected.
Fantastic.
Do you understand?
So you've answered so many other questions I want to ask. But you did say something about pricing, and that's from that statement, I have like some other questions I want to ask. First is, now when it comes to pricing, how long did it take you to find your footing? You didn't mention that you went on for courses and all of that, but even after that, because I'm now speaking about, I don't think I've ever gone for like a hosting class, because first of all, I work on radio, and I know it's not the same thing, but like the baseline sort of is the same thing, the same rule that applies. So and I have like mentors, so they speak to me about that. But I know that I've gone for radio trainings, and I've gone for like especially voiceover trainings, and I paid like it's not small
ton
money.
of money.
It's not some money.
These
But then
things
even
are
when
not
I came back and I knew that I was better, I was still shaky about upping my price. I mean, we had that conversation this afternoon where I was talking about how much do I price it, do I sell the person. So we still have that thing, especially as growing creatives. So at what point did you put your foot off the ground and say, this is my rate card, this is how much I charge, and there's nothing that you're going to do about it? At what point was that for you?
That, of course, that was certainly not at the early point of my career, because when I started out, I'm like,
anything that you have
at the start of my career, because I had the fears that normal everybody would have, right? So if I say this is my rate, would they even agree to pay? So even in the times where I was hosting events for free, I was doing this, doing that, I was not charging as I should. I would give it. So it's not as if you pay me the full, or you pay me less than my charging amount, I'll now give you half service. Do you understand? I was still giving him my best, giving him my all, but I had something in mind. I had a vision in mind. So my plan was, as I'm hosting this event for free, I'm building clientele, I'm taking pictures, I'm making videos, I'm making mistakes in code. Give you my best, I give you my all. And then I have at the back of my mind that, okay, I am learning, I'm making the mistakes I need to make. I'm putting in a lot of effort right now so that when the actual big boys and the big clients start paying, I don't flop. I don't make mistakes when it comes to them. So that was what I was using that phase, that part to learn, and I gave myself time. So it's not like I would keep hosting events for free or that for the rest of my career. I had a goal. I said, okay, in 1 year I'm going to host as many events as I can, and I would not charge as much, because at this point I want to improve myself, improve my skills, see how I act see how I handle when I host weddings, when I host corporate events, which is my niche. Now I know, okay, when it comes to corporate events, seminars, birthday parties, intimate dinners, birthday hangouts, things like that, that is my thing. Those are events that I would love, that I would host, and I'll kill it. Do you understand? Compared to other events that I wouldn't even fancy. And once that period ended, the next client I held like this, I said, sir, this might be, will you pay or will you not pay? What do you want to do? And because I had built, and because I had built clientele, I knew my worth. So I'm like, okay, if you work out, okay, not a problem. And this can be very dicey, especially for people that are doing, you're in this creative space full time. Our income is not stable. Do you understand?
Let me tell you,
it fluctuates.
So two things that I have gotten from what you said. First of all, is that you have to put in the work for people to see your value. In this creative industry, there is something called paying your dues. It's not a myth. But then when it gets to a point where you know that you have invested so much on yourself, don't let anybody sit on your shine, my dear. It's a bad thing. Somebody told one of...
A few moments later.
I'd rather be South African.
But yeah, thank you so much for sticking with us. And like I said, these are tips that you can apply to your business, your career, and all of that.
I remember drifting now. I digress. Going to when I started radio. I remember when I started radio, it gets better as you go. The key to success is always showing up. Keep showing up, keep trusting God, and then time and chance is gonna happen.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Okay, you guys, Emma Binu Dako. We're begging
Use
you.
your sweet voice. Don't speak Yoruba. Use your French.
Guys, this is serious. I need you to like, subscribe, and share this video. Precious King is doing amazingly well. Support my home girl. If she blow, I'll blow.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, and on that note, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Oh my god.